What's up, Samurai? We are back in more Trove, and today we're going to be talking about one other aspect of the PTS, or Public Test Server's special update. So we're not going to be talking about the taxes or anything like that. Most of all, we're going to be talking about the Nekonomicon. Yes, it's the Necronomicon, but it's Neko because it's cat themed. Cool. All right, so anyways, here's the thing. You're going to notice that in the rune crafting bench, maybe you're not going to notice it, but in the rune crafting bench, there's actually going to end up being a hidden tome. And I kind of like this, honestly speaking, because for those of you that don't know, superstition has been a stat that's been in the game for many, many years and hasn't really done anything. You know, they teased it in the past where having a high enough superstition would allow you to see ghosts during certain Hallows Eve events. But in this case, if we end up equipping Samantha, which gives us 13 superstition, 13 being the unlucky number, that's why. Now suddenly, if we open the Rune Master table, there's the Nekonomicon, which is a pretty cool, albeit very strange Easter egg. Now, what this tome does is, for some god-awful reason, some idiot on the dev team decided that this is going to basically take like twice as long, if not, I've heard from people it takes 4 times as long to fill this tome. And this is a legendary tome, not just a daily tome, which means that you can only do it once per week. Now, what does this tome do? Well, it actually has a very special effect. And I like the effect. I just don't think that it should take this long to grind it when you can only reap the rewards of it once per week. But when fully charged, it produces 13 hours of Grave Sight, which is a buff that will allow you to see Fiona Catastra, sometimes found near adventure shrines. So moving on to the patch notes themselves, they mention that the tome takes, it takes 5 times longer than a normal legendary tome. Ooh la la. That's pretty brutal, because that's probably like 50 or 100 dungeons or something. Anyways, once it's filled, it gives the Grave Sight buff, which will allow you to see this new merchant, right? So occasionally filling this tome also grants a Fiona Catastra recipe for the recipes found on Fi's workbench, which is Fiona's workbench, right? So Fiona sells a variety of decoration objects, including a new framework, at outrageously expensive prices. And if the devs say it's outrageously expensive, that means it's probably really expensive. So it also goes on to say that she only deals in bones, which might be why some of you have noticed that the player market on the live server, bones just went whoop and became way more expensive. I'm part of the problem. I bought thousands of bones. So luckily, recipes for these decoration items can also be found on her workbench for a fraction of the cost. I don't know where we get her workbench though. But it says that Fiona sells 1 recipe and the rest can be acquired by filling up the Nekonomicon each week. Time-gated garbage for deco items, like, okay. So anyways, I've got the tome equipped, and apparently it's already at 17 charge. Let's do a quick little calculation here. I'm going to do 1 dungeon, and we're going to see how much percentile it goes up. And then we'll hopefully be able to use that to try and calculate an average of the amount of dungeons that we'll have to do. Die. Okay, there we go. So let's see what our tome is at now. Get out of here. I don't have Death Defying. Leave me alone. Our tome is now at 18%. So assuming that we're getting 1% per, that means we got to do 100 dungeons. So I wasn't too far off. 5-star dungeons will obviously be a little bit different. It's not like it's that awful, but the thing that sucks about it is that it's a weekly tome, which means that you can only gain the rewards from it once, and the rewards are you get 13 hours of the Grave Sight. So you do not want to complete this and then go to bed, because then you're screwed and you won't be able to see Fiona. So I guess I'm just going to end up grinding some dungeons for you guys, and hopefully it doesn't take too long. 99%, so it should be filled after our next dungeon objective. It wasn't too bad. It still took me like 10 minutes to end up doing it, but which can be a lot of time wasted. But generally speaking, like, we're gonna be we're gonna be doing this like casually anyways, right? So now we've actually got the buff in the top left, we can see. And it said that she can end up spawning at outposts. I guess that doesn't include... I guess that doesn't include Geode's surface. Let's see if we can find her. Hopefully she just shows up. But it does say that she hangs out at Adventure World outposts. And I don't know if that means she's guaranteed to be here. It's probably not the new... It's probably not the new area, is it? You know what? Let's take a peek and see if she spawns at the mushroom area. Is that what they're talking about? That would be very cryptic. Is that her? Fungi Recitaker. No, that's not her at all. Okay, sorry. I just never saw that NPC before. Okay. Oh, there she is. Ooh. She's actually looking pretty cool. I gotta say. Hold up. I gotta take some screening weenies with this chick. All right, there we go. Let's see. So, purveyor and reaper of the finest goods in this life and the next. Oh, okay. So, I see. So, she only sells one recipe per week, but then all these other items we can just keep buying, like, I guess a limited amount of them, but still. Wow. I bought thousands of bones on the live server, and apparently I still can't afford this crypt item. That's crazy. All things are temporary, especially this banner. Wait, what? What are they talking about? Memento Mori. I like all of these puns. Okay, ornate headstone, fine calcium goblet, table stuff. Kind of weird that it's so overpriced, but we'll grab the recipe, and then more importantly, this is the workbench, and then the crypt, I guess, is like just a full big thing, because it said you have too many items in your inventory. Oh, good. It did say that her workbench, oh, I got 2 of them. Cool. Will end up having the same items that she has, but for cheaper. I wonder if that includes the recipes, but probably not, like just the recipe unlocker. Let's also take a quick peek and see what we unlock from this. Use it before it disappears. 3 days and 53 minutes. I wonder if that's on reset then. Okay, so we got the ornate headstone. Sweet. Let me also zone restrict officer. Throw this sucker down and then close it up again. It's a pretty cool crafting table. It definitely stands out. And I guess it's just a small version of her framework. Okay. So if we want to get her framework for cheaper, we're going to have to find it here. But that means we have to just get it randomly as a blueprint. That kind of sucks. Also, wait a minute. Are you serious? Okay, these items are tradable. Are you serious, devs? Okay, I'm not crafting any of these. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. So look at this. All of this and 5 bones, right? Versus just bones. Arguably, this is way more expensive than just crafting it from bones. That's so stupid. That's absolutely stupid. So it's either, okay. You know what? Let me calculate this. Okay, never mind. I was way off. Like way off, dude. Like based on the current player market value of bones, that would be 11 mil just to craft that. But that, you know, that's a ridiculously astounding price. Comparatively, if you had to buy all of the ore and everything, it would be 180K. Now that said, the argument that I'm making here is why would I ever pay 180K for a single decoration prop item? And the other ones are just gonna be more expensive. Like, just because it's cheaper, it's like, it's such a scam. Like, okay, anyways, I'll leave that to you gamers. That was ridiculous and probably not worth it. Oh, here's one of the items from the new class pack that I'll have already probably put that video up. Anyways, thanks for watching. Smash like, buy the merch. You want to support the channel. Dino, stay epic, everybody. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. I like the merchant. I just feel like, as usual, the execution is just awful.